Right, folks. Well, I done went and got another rock chip in my window. That one on the bottom left there is the old one I had a different video on. This here's a new one. And so what I'm doing is scraping out the loose glass and making sure that's clean with a dry paper towel. And we're going to use that Rain-X chip removal kit again to see if we can fill this in here. Yep, nice and clean now. There you go. So first you got to line up these suction cups and make sure the hole is directly over the impact point. And you can look from the inside out too to make sure your nozzle lines up once you get that on there. And I had to move it over actually a little bit to be totally centered. So that's what it looks like from the inside. And there I got the juice in, and I've already tightened the little plunger to start pushing the resin into the cracks and whatnot. And I could swear I started to see those cracks fill up in real time. That's what I'm trying to capture here as I'm adding pressure to the deal. Yep. So it's starting to disappear, sure seems like. There's a pretty good void in the center of that impact. So, and the cracks were probably, I don't know, 1.5 inch, 2 inches across. So there's a shot from the inside. Certainly don't see quite as much in the center there. Okay, so now I'm backing off the whole thing. I've already done the 2 cycles of removing the plunger to add pressure. I was worried that I didn't have enough resin in there, but once I loosened the chamber from the windshield, it started leaking out. So that made me feel a little better that we actually had enough inside. I think I did 6 drops in the inside of the tube when I started. Yeah, so I got that pulled off of there and gently removing the suction cup so I can see what I'm looking at. There you go. It's already a big improvement. It doesn't have that big void in the middle anyway. And so now I'm just still wiping off the excess resin that was dripping on there. Still see the cracks a little bit, and that's fine. So next we're going to put a couple drops and then put the sheet over it. I did that off camera because I needed 2 hands to. I probably added a little too much resin. And so it says you're not supposed to push any pressure down. What I was trying to do, though, was just, I think I was worried I didn't get all the cracks covered underneath there, so I was trying to spread it out a little bit. So, but you're not supposed to really push down on it for this step. And I drove her outside and parked it in direct sunlight for 10 minutes. And that's where we're doing here. There's my old chip. It's still hanging in there. It hasn't spread any, so I got high hopes for this one, too. So I let her sit outside, and there's the inside shot. You can still kind of see the cracks. That's fine. You know, that'll happen. And I removed the strip and started, you can see that rectangle of resin there. I started scraping off with my razor blade, and this took quite some time because I think I overdid it again with the resin. This one was interesting because it left a little piece in the middle where the impact was. And so what I ended up doing is putting 1 tiny drop of resin still and leaving it because it was more transparent when I didn't scratch over it with the razor blade. So I might just leave it like that for now because I know it looks bad there, but from the inside looking out, you can't see it as much as I could when I had scraped it all off with the razor blade. So again, you can't really tell, but that's actually more transparent than if I was to actually scrape over it because the center of that bullseye was still opaque from the razor blade. There's before and after. Check us out next time.